Afternoon, you're with Dean Phillips here on Wey Valley 101.1 FM, and it is the Classic Car Show day, and we've got a very special guest in our temporary studio here in the Town Hall. Bit of a special guest that I'm familiar with. It is Councillor Derek Gardner, Mayor of Alton. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Dean. How are you?
You're having a good day?
I'm having a great day. One of the favourite days of the year for me, this.
It is fantastic. I mean, it is the highlight of our events calendar, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I don't know for how many years it's been going, but the only thing that's slightly dampening it today is obviously the rain, but it's not raining too heavy, so if you're still around, get down, come and see some great cars.
It is very difficult, isn't it? Because, you know, I mean, these cars are a labour of love for everybody who brings them. The rain really does affect whether you want to stick it out in the wet circumstance.
When you see some of these cars, you can see how much lovingly they've been waxed, and the rain just falls off them. And there's absolutely some of them, a vast majority of them, absolutely pristine. Some great cars out there today. Yeah,
I remember a previous year where actually the winner had a mirror that's used in bomb disposal underneath the car to show you. I mean, the underside of his car was as clean as the top of his car. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I remember that actually as well. I forgot about it until you mentioned it. Oh yeah, I remember that, yeah.
They're all highlights. Have you been around yourself today inspecting a winner?
Yes, I had one section to go and select from, which I'm not at liberty to sell at the present moment in time, which section I judged. But
no teasers.
No. But it really was some outstandingly good cars, and it was, again, as these things, a difficult decision to make, but we came up with a winner from this section. I
mean, you know as much as me. I mean, this is a great thing where the town comes together. I mean, we've got the Lions out today in force. You know, the councillors come down. Our staff here at the town hall, they're out. Everybody's contributing. I mean, it is a privilege to represent. I mean, you've got the key role this year, and ambassador for the town.
It is a great honour. I mean, you know it from last year when you were mayor. The joy of going to these events, seeing the happiness on people's faces, you know, it doesn't matter. It's one of these great things. If you bring your car to display to this, winning's great, but if you don't win, so many people have come up and go, I have great memories of that car. My dad used to have one of those cars. I got married in one of those cars. Whatever the situation was, there's always somebody who's going to come up and say, really take something nice about your car no matter what happens. I mean,
other wedding venues are available, of course, not just the back of a car.
Well, not as in being driven in the car, not wedding itself.
So, what about your mayoral year? How's that going? How are you feeling about that?
Going really well so far. I've had some fantastic things already to do. I had a wonderful invite to RAF Odeum to the Group Captain Civic reception there. That was a very spectacular evening. That was a lot of fun being a former Air Force myself. Yeah, that. And also looking forward, remembrance the 100th anniversary of the ending of the first unpleasantness, shall we say.
Yeah, I mean, it's been these last few years have been big years for the military. I mean, you know, big year for First World War I this year, and RAF last year.
No, this year for 100th.
Well, yeah, of course, it was April. I forget, mayoral years.
Mayoral years. Air Force, 1st of April 1918.
Oh, you see, you're listening to the crib sheet. I mean, we have very different years to everybody else. Everybody else's year finished with the sort of 31st of December into the 1st of January. We're very much the civic year, which is May to May.
It is, yeah, the mid-May.
Yeah, the mid-May madness. But no, I mean, it's going great. And of course, you were with Yvette Cooper the other day?
Yeah, a really, really nice lady to talk to. I mean, Wootie's school is a great school. I mean, Tim and Ella up there do such fantastic work. And for, I won't say an old pupil, that's the wrong thing to say, but a former pupil to come back who's achieved so much in a relatively short life, and you know the world is still open to her. She was great with the kids, really fantastic with the parents, and a delight to be around. Really, really, very, very pleasant lady.
I mean, I've always thought we're very fortunate in Alton. We do have some celebrities who have been here in various organisations. They do come back and they give back to the community. I mean, we find that with the college, we find that with Tree Laws. It's just fantastic that they come back and Alton is still home.
Yeah, you speak to some of the youth and they go, oh, can't wait to leave, and you're thinking, I don't think you realise what a little gem this is. But then, obviously from my accent, I'm not local. The Air Force brought me here many, many years ago when Tiger Moths were still flying. But
we're glad you stayed.
Yeah, well, joking aside, it's this town. I love this town. That's why I became involved as a councillor.
Yeah, I mean, you've been here for many years as well now, so you are Altonian. We've adopted you, which is fantastic. But No, I think it's great when people say, we're moving on, you often then meet them in the street a few years back and they've come back.
Yeah.
Of course, house prices make it very difficult to come back.
That is the thing. Briefly going on to the town, on Tuesday, we've actually got a nomination for the High Street of the Year.
Yes,
what a fantastic nomination of that. And so Tuesday afternoon, I'm going to be meeting up with some of the judges just around about 1 o'clock by the cairn. And they're going to be escorted around the town by various people, myself to start with for the first part. And I just hope they see the town.
I think it's very important. I believe we are carrying a link on our Facebook in order for the public to vote. There is a part of a public vote to this. It carries 30%, so I think it's important for us to encourage listeners to get on, vote for our high street. Because, of course, it's not just what's here and now. We win this award and it can bring in extra investment, extra emphasis. And this is something the nationals have been carrying as well as our local press.
To be honest, I don't even know who we're up against. We've got to be up against some big players in this. However, we're unique in our own right. We've got a fantastic high street. We've got a lot to promote. Yeah. And let's sing the praises. Well,
we're fortunate enough that it's the only town council that's got a nomination through. The rest are district and boroughs and county councils. So we've got that going for us anyway. And I understand locally the judges may be visiting a little town called Guildford before coming here.
Guildford, it's a city.
It's not a small town. Yeah, that's right. We can beat Guildford. And other radio stations have been plugging it, so we should be plugging it too. So do go online, get the link, and vote for Alton. This is about standing up for our town, which you and I both know very important to do.
Go Alton.
So going forward then, can we tackle Christmas? What are you looking forward to over Christmas? What's the mayoral calendar looking like? Because, it's quite an extensive calendar, isn't it, being mayor?
Yuletide, another great day. If there were one of those days when if you could pick the weather, I want cold, crisp, but with sunshine. So you can wrap up warm, but walk about, see all the sideshows, enjoy. There's so much to see on that day, and one of my favourite days. There's also to follow that is the Christmas light switch on. Yeah. And also Father Christmas always visits Alton.
It's good that he pops by.
Yeah, just
he's one of our favourite friends.
He is one of our favourite friends. Yeah.
Absolutely, and we've got a Yuletide weekend this week, this year, because we've got Saturday and Sunday both together.
And I think, don't quote me on this, we may have parking for free on those days. I'm not quite sure on that one.
I think there'll be certain councillors pushing for that, even if it's not true.
Good.
We love the district, by the way, but, free parking would be lovely both days. Now, play nice. Of course, get your vote in for the weather early, Derek. Cause
I shall try.
I think there was an admin error today, the wet. But everybody's resilient, everybody's happy, which is great. Want to talk about any favourite car? Do you have a favourite? Can I press you?
Oh, you can do.
We'll go for personal favourite.
Okay, personal favourite. There is one in the high street, although I think because it hasn't actually got a roof or hood or whatever you wish to call it. I'm a huge fan of the AC Cobra. That is my
owned locally.
And owned locally. If I was to have an AC Cobra, then or a Ford GT,
I love the registration on that because it finishes with RIP, so it's recommended retail price. It's great. Right, I am being informed by the studio overlords that you might have other commitments to get onto, sir.
I do, I'm afraid. I wish I could stay and chat more about the town, but...
Well, it's been absolutely brilliant having you on. Thanks for coming on. From one former mayor to our current mayor, it's been a privilege, and you enjoy your day, sir, and get back on there and represent our town. Thank you.
Thank you so much indeed. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.